Me. Hey y'all, hey, it's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in here, y'all. It's Freestyle Friday, and I'm gonna start y'all out with the positive vibes of the day because I always say, what is gonna be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise in the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey!
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Ha! Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal
you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called
education.
I try to do this every day and call it replication. What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
They won't lay down. They won't lay down. They won't stay up. There we go. Hey, Aquanza. Hey, Mika. Come on in, y'all.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason.
What?
Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times
I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide
from the demons, y'all. Negative thoughts.
a poison the raw. Head full of flaws, so she come with clouds.
Hey!
Don't ever stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good.
In my head when I'm lost.
What?
Yeah.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself.
The foundation.
Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best man. I take it. Hey!
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Come on in. Give me the thumbs up as you're coming in. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, y'all. Thank you for coming, y'all. You know, it's the end of the week already. I feel like these days just fly by. Like on Monday, I was begging for it to be Friday. Now Friday is here. And you know what's so crazy? I have such a busy weekend. You know, I let my girlfriend convince me to doing her weekend activities with her, an event that she has tonight, and then out to Connecticut to for her to speak at a push event. And so I'm really excited about that because one thing that I do believe in and I push on this show is supporting one another, right? And so I try to support my friends. I ultimately, and I know this might sound crazy, but I've explained this concept to people on here before, right? I mainly, as a priority, I shouldn't say mainly, but as a priority, I support the people that support me. And I know some people will say, oh my God, that's not right. Just support people anyway, right? And that's true, right? But I'm not going to prioritize people that do not support me and put all my energy there and then not have enough energy for the people that support me. So I prioritize the people that support me and I put my energy there first, right? And whatever I have left, I support other people based on my interest in their brand or whatever it is they're doing. Because I do support a lot of people that don't support me. But that's after I have prioritized the people that support me. All right. And so this weekend, I have committed to going to hang out. Good morning, Nut Nut. with my girl Nakia. Y'all know her because she's been on here a couple of times and she's been indoctrinated into our family. And so, you know, this is that bitch that rolled up in my hospital when I had a hysterectomy and was all messed the fuck up. Okay. And so when she's doing something, and I'm going to do my best to support her. You know what I'm saying? So this is where my priorities lie. And some people might get mad. Some people might get upset, you know, because they might feel that I'm not putting them, you know, I'm not supporting them. But, you know, there's a population of people, and I know this for a fact in my life, that they don't even recognize when they're not supporting you. But they surely want the support. They surely want the support that they're asking for. And so that's how I move. I support those that support me first as priority, point blank, period. But now that we got that out the way, and I told y'all about my busy ass weekend, all right, we certainly have a birthday to celebrate today. So happy birthday, Miss Aquanda, all right? We are going to celebrate you and we're going to sing to you. Hey, what? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Aquanda. Happy birthday to you. Hey. There you go, Aquanda. Happy birthday, Aquanda. 42 years that you have been blessed here on this earth. What are you doing for your 42nd birthday? Let us know. Share. What do you have plans for this special 42? Now, I've been talking to you since TikTok this morning, but you didn't get to tell me what you're doing this weekend. What's happening for your 42nd birthday, Aquanda? Anything special? Anything you want to share with us? Anything you like to do on your birthday? You know, every year I think you have to work tonight on your birthday? Well, I mean, I guess that's not odd. I go to work on my birthday too. Just not in the office, but I do work on my birthday. So that's not necessarily odd. They'll probably have a surprise for you at work tonight if they know it's your birthday. But besides tonight, what are you doing this weekend? Like, okay, you're not celebrating tonight, but are you celebrating this weekend at all, or you're not celebrating? What's going on? Don't make me ask a million questions. I'm tired already. In the meantime, between time, while Aquanda thinks about what she's doing this weekend for her birthday, I'm going to go ahead and get into the positive read for today. Today is December 15th, and December, good morning, Deb. December is the month of peace. We are almost out of 2024, y'all. I want to talk about what we think we should leave behind in 2024. What are all the things we think we should leave behind in 2024? I definitely want to leave Blueface and Christian Rock in 2024. I don't want them motherfuckers in conversations in 2025. I don't. I want to leave Sexy Red and Sukiana in 2024. I want to leave what folks think women should be and what folks think men should be in 2024. I want to leave baby daddies not paying their child support or asking why they got to pay child support in 2024. There's so much shit I want to leave in 2024. It's ghetto out here. I'm just saying. But I'm going to go ahead and read these positive vibes. Aquanda said this year was low-key broke. I celebrated 2 days ago and bought me a birthday cake. I know that's right. Shit went down with my son yesterday, so this birthday was stressful. Got it, Aquanda. Well, my prayers are with you. You know, I know that son life. I know that life right? And I pray for anybody that's going through that raggedy ghetto life with their kids, because they will certainly drag you down an emotional, mental roller coaster, okay? They will, and they won't understand a bit of it. They won't understand how they are mentally fucking you up until they get older, okay? Until they get older. The things that my son says in his 40s, I'd be like this, what? You get it now? Huh? Like, I know deep down inside, he must say to himself, damn, I'm really sorry about what I did to my mama. I know he do, because the stuff that he be saying these days, I'm like, what? And he was like, I'm like, now the logic is kicking in. So, baby, Aquanda, I lived that ghetto life with my son and my brother, right? And then when they get in trouble, they expect you to be there to hold them down. And I always am. But I'm tired. Like, I used to always be there 10 toes down, 10 hands down. But now my son is like, can you come and get Aries one weekend? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm being a bad grandmother. But no, maybe. All right, I'll think about it. Maybe when my mama get here, right? Because I'm tired. And my brother be texting me talking about, I'm doing this and I'm sending stuff to your house because my brother gonna be home from the Hooscow in 2 years. Good morning, Brian. I forgot to call you, but I'm glad you got up. You smelled me. My brother is inboxing me right now. My brother is in the Hooscow, right? Like, I really need a reality show. My brother done ordered sneakers, like Jordans and shit. Not no little ass sneak. He done ordered Jordans, all of these jogger sets and shit, talking about, and sending me tracking numbers, talking about, here's your stuff to track. I said, man, slow down. I don't have a big house. I don't have no, I got to find some place to store his new shit that that he's sending me to my house. I said, man, slow down. You got 2 more years in the Hooscow. Like, why are you shopping for clothes right now? All right, I'll give you a play on the sneakers. The Jordans release. You want to get the new Jordans that's out, the new old Jordans. Because the ones that coming out, I bought them shits for my son when he was 8, 9, and 10. So y'all want to keep rebuying the old Jordans, right? Okay, fine. But the clothes, I need to get clothes at my house 2 years before you come home from jail. And then I'm going to have to pack up all his clothes and sneakers and send them back to him in Georgia. Because that's where he lives. Clive, yes, it does. I wear this watch every day. You know that. I wear this watch every day, Clive. Don't play. Green is my favorite color. Green and orange are my favorite colors. So that's what y'all see me with all the time. Look, when you see green, there's always going to be orange floating around somewhere. I love the iMac that I'm looking at right now is orange. Okay. Let me read these positive thoughts and get y'all in a positive frame of mind before we get into the Freestyle Friday, because Freestyle Friday is the day where anything and anything can be discussed. Whatever falls out in the air, whatever sticks to the wall is what we talk about. Again, a reminder, you are responsible for your triggers, right? This is what any therapist would tell you, right? You are responsible for your triggers. If somebody says something on the show or does something on the show that triggers you, I understand if you have to leave the show. Do not take it personal. We are all different. We have different perspectives. We have different ways of giving our opinion, delivery, right? And a lot of us are on here healing, because I know I'm not healed. So I might deliver some raggedy shit myself. Okay. And so once we understand that everybody on here is different, perspectives are different, and we are on here healing, be gentle, give grace, and leave if you're triggered. And I understand that this is all with love. All right. This is all with love. All right. Scratchy throat. This is me every morning, Brian. I don't know. I wake up like that. I hope I'm not getting sick. Don't be trying to Oh, you paying attention. I wake up like that. And it's probably because I was on TikTok for an hour singing to Nut Nut. Aquanda. Now, see, Aquanda, I'm gonna read these positive thoughts, but you see, this is why Ghost got you the other day, and I love y'all. Y'all know this is my family, and the one thing about me is I'm gonna be honest, right? And I might not deliver it as hard as Ghost, but this is why Ghost got you, Aquanda, and everybody on here was trying to attack Ghost for getting on you. Stop that. I love you. All right. But these men on here is going to get an image and you don't want that. Right. But birthday sex sounds good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just, you got a man at home. You should have already had birthday sex. You should have woke up to that shit. Don't he live there? He ain't got me yet. And this is why I love Aquanda, okay? Because she rocks out with what happens on this show. And other people was feeling so bad and felt like she got attacked. But I am honest on here, y'all. Like sometimes the truth comes out and it hurts. But this is what we're here for. Don't come on Coffee with Friends lying to me. Okay? Be truthful. And yes, let's all work on our delivery, but we are here to grow and be better, do better. So if you see someone on here acting raggedy, you see someone on here being raggedy, it is our job as a family, as a village, as a community to make people accountable, pull them to the forefront and let them know, you're acting raggedy, get it together. All right? Because that's what we're here for. So when people are pulling y'all to the carpet, don't get mad. Yes, some of us have to work on the delivery. I love you. The book. December 15th. December is the month of peace. Good morning, Johnny. All right. December is the month of peace. I will know peace when I stop stewing in anger. Georgie, get them. 16 people watching. Thumbs up, y'all. Give me the likes. I'm using my electricity. My voice is scratchy because I talk to y'all motherfuckers all the time. What y'all doing? I will know peace when I stop stewing in anger. Have you ever been so angry with someone that you shut them down? Not only do you stop speaking to them, you refuse to acknowledge them by thinking about them or speaking their name. After a while, trying to convince yourself and the other person that you intend to be angry with them forever can be very tiring. When you become so angry with the person that you want to shut them out of your life, you need to know that there is something going on with you. Baby, wake your friends up. Get your family members. I think everybody need to fucking be on this live today because I got motherfuckers that be so mad at me and try not to have me in their life. And I'm like, it ain't me, boo, it's you. Call your neighbors and your friends to join this live. This message is needed. Until today, Ayan Levanson. I'm going to read that sentence again. When you become so angry with a person that you want to shut them out of your life, you need to know that there is something going on with you that has nothing to do with them. Good morning, Valerie. At this level, anger is a response to your own judgments. Nut representing today, okay? At this level, anger is a response to your own judgments, the failed satisfaction of your own expectations, your failed attempts to gain control, or your subconscious response to fear. I know some of these motherfuckers. Rarely is it just one thing that creates anger in a relationship. It is usually the flavor of everything that has been going on, like a buildup and then the cherry on top. You two have seasoned the pot. If you added too much of this or not enough of that, the final product is going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. If you want to establish and maintain peaceful relationships with other people, surrender all judgments of who they are and who they are not. Accept people for who they are. Stop creating what you want people to be, basically. If you want your relationships with other people to be healthy and fulfilling, surrender your expectations and set clear boundaries. One of the issues that I had a hard time doing for a lot of my years, setting boundaries. But baby, my boundaries are getting in place and motherfuckers are looking at me side-eye like, I'm like, okay? When you let people know what you need and want, they can decide if they want to be involved. If it is your intention to establish and maintain loving relationships with other people, you absolutely must surrender the need to be in control. What? Surrender the need to be in control. Until today, you may have thought that you were justified in your anger toward another person. Just for today, open the doors of your heart. Take a look at your role in how things happened. Take an honest look at what happened so that you can walk away with valuable information. Today, I am devoted to taking the heat off an angry situation. I can honestly say, this is a message, baby. Get your neighbors, get your friends, get your siblings, get your mama and your daddies. Get your mama and your daddies. Because, baby, you ever been so angry? Good morning, Hillbilly. Good morning, y'all. You ever been so angry at someone that you completely dropped them out your life and you don't even want to speak their name because you don't even want them to exist to you? I know people who live their lives like that. I went 10 years, about 10 years not speaking to my mother that way. I did, y'all. Y'all know my story. I told my story. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I would walk down the street, see my mother. People would be like, that's your mother across the street. I'd be like, no, I don't know that lady. My best friend that lived in Austin, Texas, he went to court with me one day for my brother who was going back and forth to court. He was in the Hooskow, and I worked downtown in the city, and the courthouses are down there. And we walked over to the courthouse, went to the courthouse, and my mama was there. And my friend said, there goes your mama. I said, I don't know that lady. I went through that for 10 years. My mother was screaming my name out the window of her cousin's car to try to get my attention. And my ex-husband, he was like, there goes your mother screaming your name. I don't know that lady. This is true. But a lot of y'all, when y'all see me with my mother today, y'all would never believe that shit happened, because fuck with my mama if you want to. I will poke you. Me and my mama are close. Like, you cannot break us, but we went through some things. And I was so angry as a child and then a young adult, right? I was so angry at my mama. You know, I wasn't as angry at my dad, but I felt like I should have been as angry at my dad too. But you know, the absent parent doesn't get as much of the anger. Well, in my case, they didn't. I was angry at my mama. So angry that I dropped her out of my life. Non-existent. And guess what? You know what this message said? I seasoned the pot too. It's not all on them. It's on me too. It's on me too. Thank you, Smokey. I did go to the hairdresser and get my hair done yesterday. My first twist. I'm going into my 12th week. This is my 12th week on my life journey. And so, back to, the positive read. Check yourself. I had to do some work on myself, right? I had to do some deep diving, right? I reconnected with my mama. It was hard. We rebuilt. And I had to work on myself, and I had to learn who my mama was. And when I started to unpack all of that, we got the best relationship in the world. Me and my mama going to Jamaica together. You can't separate us. Sometimes you have to do the work and figure out where that anger comes from. And then you have to learn, in my case, that the things that I experienced growing up, why did I experience and why did my mom execute that way, right? Then I had to deep dive into how she was raised. And when I learned how she was raised and what she'd been through, then I knew she raised me out of trauma. She raised me out of survival. She raised me based on what she was shown. So if you're walking around, if you are one of these people that's walking around angry, that has completely cut somebody out of their life, sit down and unpack that shit. It might be something that you seasoned in the pot too, right? I know my throat, right? I feel it now, Brian, that you called it out. Brian said, my mother told years ago, if someone makes you that angry, they have control over you. I know that's a very popular saying. That's a very popular saying. They have control over you if they make you that angry. Mark said, I hate when you ask someone their expectations and boundaries, and instead of telling me, they rather me just find out. Then that causes unnecessary heat and drama. You know what, Mark? I agree. Right? But I also feel like a lot of people don't know how to communicate, right? Like that question, when someone can't answer what their expectations and their boundaries are, let's think of it from this perspective. Maybe they don't fucking know. Maybe they were a person like me, Mark, that had no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until these last couple of years that I really start deep diving into what my boundaries are, what my expectations are. And this is why I know that my next committed relationship is going to be a better experience because I'm working on myself, right? I'm working on myself, and I'm working on knowing who I am, right? What the things that hurt me, and where I need to set my boundaries to avoid being put in places that I was placed in before. Sometimes people don't know what their expectations and their boundaries are. But it's a great question to ask up front. It's a great question to ask up front. What are your expectations and boundaries? Are any of y'all on here able to answer that? If someone came to you right now and said, what are your expectations? What are your boundaries? What would your answer be? Good morning, Pat. Mark said, question. A person that doesn't know their boundaries. I read around fat finger typing. I understand. A person that doesn't know their boundaries, are they ready for real relationships or what they say they want from a man? I don't know. I'm still working on myself too, Mark. But that's a great question. Anybody on here want to take a stab at this question? It's a great question. A person that does not know their boundaries, are they ready for a real relationship or what they say they want from a man? I don't know, because I'm working on my boundaries too. Because when people look at me and they be like, "Oh my God," I just be scared, y'all, because I can't do it another time. I can't. I'm gonna hurt somebody the next time. I am and so I be real nervous about shit. So I'm fighting with my boundaries too. I mean, Mark, this is a good ass question. The fuck? Anybody want to take a stab? Come on, Pat. Cheryl Lee is driving an hour, so she's not going to be on here. We got a couple of wisdoms on here. All right, Pat, Patricia Ascombe, you are one of them. Can you try to answer this question? A person that doesn't know their boundaries, are they ready for a real relationship or what? I'm not leaving this until somebody gives me an answer. What do y'all think? Because this got me. What are my boundaries? I'm going to have to sit down and think about this shit. I mean, I know some off the top of my head, but I got to really figure out, are those my true boundaries? I'm still working on them. The fuck? I know one is show the fuck up for me because I'm tired now. I'm tired. Nobody got an answer for Mark? Damn, Mark. Not even Deb? Deb, you don't have an answer for Mark? Or are my comments delayed? Pat, let me tell you something. But you're not angry. There's a difference, Pat. Pat, you said you have cut a few people out of your life and you will never look back. That's for your health, but you're not walking around angry. That's what this message was about. People that walk around holding so much anger. You might be at peace with that shit. And I know I cut people out of my life too, and I'm peaceful. I'm not angry at all. You're going to say no on that? Okay, so Brian said no, Mark. A person that doesn't know their boundaries are not ready for a real relationship or they don't know what they want from a man. So Brian is saying no, they are not ready for a relationship. Okay. Deb said, I'm pretty upfront these days, but that's after going through some things. Baby! That's what I'm upfront too, but I don't know. I got to figure out if they're my boundaries, right? If I was to date again, I don't mind paying for dates. Don't lead with sex. My space is sacred and must love Christ. Okay, she got her boundaries and expectations. I'm with you. Don't lead with sex. If you talk about my woo-ha, I was on TikTok this morning, right? And I go on TikTok and I do coffee with friends and music, and Nut is on there with me, and she's the moderator, so she cut people off that be trying to come for my cootie cat. As soon as somebody mention my cootie cat, I be like, I'm blocking you. No, I'm lying. I don't block them. I mute them because I still want them to see me, but I want them to shut the fuck up. Okay, it is a turn off. I know for sure for older women, it is a turn off if you don't even know me. I'm on TikTok and you already asking to smell my cootie cat. Like, what? Y'all, that is a turn off, y'all. Don't come for the cootie cat first. You will get the cootie cat if she like you. Trust and believe. Who else got an answer for Mark? That's a good question. Debbie got her expectations and boundaries in place. All right. Oh, of course. How could I forget? Oh, Jesus. All right, there you go. The link is there. All right. All right, let me see. Nut said, if you don't know what you want, how could you possibly be ready for a relationship? I know what I want. I just got to work on my boundaries, like what kind of shit I'm going to put up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are my boundaries? I definitely know what I want in a relationship. I definitely know that. But there was a multiple question in there, right? And he asked, what are your boundaries? I know what my expectations are. He said, what are your boundaries and your expectations? I know what my expectations are, but I'm still working on my boundaries because my boundaries is what got me in raggedy ass relationships. I tolerated more than I should have fucking tolerated. Okay. And so I'm working on what my expectations are. Good morning, Nut. Let me see that shit you got on.
Yeah.
What? You
Yeah.
got,
You know what I'm saying?
what that hat
It's your head. No judgment.
say? That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You see what's on the cup? You see what's on her hat? Y'all
On
better
my
get with it. That shirt is called Words Hurt. Every word on that shirt I have heard across my life, someone has said it to me and it has hurt my feelings. And so when people say sticks and stones break your bones, but words don't hurt, it's a lie. I have experienced all those words on that shirt. And so that shirt is Words Hurt. That's a part of my line. That's on my website. I'm just saying. I gave those as gifts when I came to Houston. Deb said, and I think at Mark, it's a maturity thing. If you aren't able
yeah.
to voice your boundaries, probably isn't
Yeah.
ready for a relationship, especially at our ripe age. Ripe
Right.
age. Damn.
Yeah, because the whole thing is you know what you want, you know what I'm saying? But if you aren't like sure yourself enough to speak how you feel and what you expect in a relationship and set them tones as you go in a relationship, you set the tone of the relationship. So if you don't establish boundaries and you don't know that you could or don't know what those boundaries are, how could you be ready for like a real, committed successful relationship? Because it's like you don't know what you want, and then being as you try to establish boundaries later on when you figure it out, you know what I'm saying, is you know it's kind of too late, because then it's been stuff that's
Say
been
that
going
again.
on,
When
and now
you
you're trying to
try,
cut
wait,
out.
pause. When you try to establish boundaries after the relationship is established, you're going to have some problems. And that's what happened to me. I tried to establish boundaries in the middle of my last relationship, and it was like fighting against a brick wall. And I was like, okay, motherfucker, bye. Because I'm not going to do it. You cannot yell at me. You cannot. You got to show up for me. Like, I know what I want, right? I know exactly what I want. And I definitely know exactly what I don't want. But I'm going to work on my boundaries because I say I don't want these things. And then when motherfuckers do it, I'll be like, I'm going to give them another chance. I'm going to give them another chance. But until I get into it, I'm at the point where I'm not giving no more chances. I'm not,
You can't, because like if you don't establish those boundaries, especially
yeah.
when it's a no-go for you, when it's a no-no, when it's a boundary where it's really something that matters to you,
Yeah.
and they had boundary or overcross the boundary and you're willing to deal with it, then it's just gonna be like, oh well, you took with it when you accepted it
Exactly.
before, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yes.
you gotta stand on what you believe, you gotta stand on stand firm, because at the day, you know what I'm saying, that's like how you gonna get how you want to be treated in a relationship. So you gotta establish, and you don't know what those boundaries are, how can you expect to be in a successful relationship?
Yep. That's right. You are so right. Like my key number one thing, show up for me. If you do not show the fuck up for me when I need you, I might cut you off. That's a boundary and that boundary came from trauma because of so many people not showing up for me from childhood all the way through adulthood. Like, I know for sure I need that. Like, if you don't show up for me, if I tell you I need you for something and you stand me up, baby, like I'm gonna tell you, I think I'm doing really good with my boundaries. All right. There was this, and nut knows, and a couple of people on here know. There was this guy who asked me out on a date, right? And he picked a date. Like, he was like, I want to take you out on the 19th, right? Then as the 19th got close, right? He kept asking me, oh, what do you like? Wine, whatever, right? As the 19th got close, he texted me and said, oh, I need to push it out to after the 21st because I have some events. I never responded to him again. I never did. I don't care. I don't know you. You asked me out on a certain day. After that, no, because that right there to me was a red flag. You made an appointment weeks in advance, and then as you got close, a couple of days to the date, I don't know what happened. You got scared, you froze up, you ain't had no money. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm not responding no more. Now this person is messaging me on TikTok and all kind of stuff to try to get me to respond, and I'm not gonna do it. And that is, and I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back because if you can't show up, and mean what the fuck you say and say what the fuck you mean, I can't rely on you to show up for me. So I definitely know that that's one of my boundaries. Cause uh-uh. And you right at our old ass ripe ages, Deb. You calling us out. Aquanda said, for the people who hold anger and grudges need to let go and find themselves happiness. True. Johnny said, I'm angry all the time, but I thank God I don't react the way I used to. Johnny, where does that anger come from? Are you working on that? We don't want you to be angry all the time. Nakia said, I don't think whether a person knows their boundaries or not doesn't mean that they aren't ready for a relationship. Okay. We got Brian who said they're not ready for a relationship. Mark is asking, do you think they're ready for a relationship? And Nakia is saying she don't think that means whether they're ready for a relationship or not. So who gonna come on here and battle this argument the fuck out? It's Freestyle Friday. Who gonna fight this fight? It doesn't determine whether you're ready for a relationship, or it does. Which one? Which one? Hillbilly said, a person who doesn't know boundaries is more than not ready. They are dangerous to health. How? How, Hillbilly? How are they dangerous to their own health or to others? Georgie said, you must be an asset, not a liability. I expect reciprocity. I expect respect. So I don't go in on your mama. Don't call me nothing you don't want said about your mom, grandmom, or daughter. Baby, Georgie, you know, it's funny because I posted a post on Facebook the other day because there was a meme about, you know, experiencing something toxic or whatever. And I responded and I said, oh, it says something about Capricorn's mouths are real reckless. And so they try not to get into arguments. And so I reposted that meme and I said, I remember the time that I got choked and and my feet were lifted off the floor. I was floating in the air and this MFer carried me from one room to the next, choking me because of some shit I said out my mouth. And I ended it with laugh out loud. And this guy jumped on my post and said, I don't see it funny. Now, I know this guy for years. I went to church with him, you know, whatever, right? He knows my ex-husband. And I was like, I'm laughing because it's my fucking business and I can laugh at it. And I'm saying to myself, they don't even know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because y'all know why he choked me? Because I told him the next time he want his dick suck, I'm delivered, y'all. Okay, I'm delivered. Forgive me. This is, but the next time you want your dick sucked, call your mama and let her suck it. This MFer jumped up. It was like, ooh, he choked my ass and carried me to the next room. And I'm laughing because I'm like, oh shit, I done said some real fucked up shit this time, right? But I'm like, the reason why I said it is because he went to England. And when he went to England, when he landed, he called his mama. I didn't hear from him for 3 days. He finally called me when his money was getting low. And he was like, oh, I said, no, bitch. Call your mama. Because when you landed in England, that's who the fuck you call, right? You ain't call your wife and say you got there safe. You called your mama. So call your mama for that money. And then when he came home and cussed me out because I didn't send him no money, that's when I said that. So, you know, somebody on my post didn't like the fact that I laughed at it, but it's my business. Get off my page. I mean, Valerie, I sell that shirt. I have
can we address Nakia's comment, please? Because
which one?
You missed it, and I want to address it.
Wait, Nakia's boundaries isn't about what you want. Boundaries is about what you will or won't accept. Exactly.
No. I want to.
No, listen, it is. You said Mark's question is expectations and boundaries. There was 2 questions on there. You know, like I said, you can know what you expect out of a relationship. Ooh, look what finger is up. But your boundaries determine what you will and won't accept. Your expectations is what you want out of a relationship. It can be 2 separate things.
I'm talking about this comment. Boundaries don't determine readiness. Boundaries
determine
sustainability of a relationship. Who is going to get into a relationship with no substance? Who's going to get into relationships where you know it's not going to be sustainable, where you know it's not going to, like, come on, man, like, if it determines the sustainability, like if that's what you're saying that it determines, I'm sorry, I'm not getting into a relationship with someone knowing that, you know, it's like of the unsure, because if it's sustainable or not, we got to know as we go. I don't want to go with that back and forth, because what if you establish some boundaries or say some things that I'm not willing to be like, oh no, I ain't with that type shit, and then I done invested my time, my all, my, you know, my heart, I done put all this into it. No, that's not gonna work for me.
Okay. Johnny said, I think being angry is a part of living this life as a Black man. To me, there is an inherent angry that we walk around with. You think we'll have it forever, or is it something we can work on? What do you think? What do we do with that? Johnny, what's your opinion? Georgie explaining what boundaries are. Let's get with her analogy. It sounds like a bedtime story. The sheep have the right to be in the pastures, but the wolves will get to them. Boundaries are the fences. Exactly. The shepherd and the dog that keep the wolves off your ass. You may survive without boundaries, but the wolves smell you and will devour you if given the opportunity. Georgie. What a great analogy, right? What a great analogy about boundaries, right? You can survive without boundaries, right? And the wolves, the sheep, the shepherd will keep, and the dog will keep the wolves off your asses, right? But first opportunity that wolf get, it will get your ass because you don't have boundaries, right? That doesn't necessarily mean you won't have a successful relationship. It just means that, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. This is what I mean by boundary. Like, I have expectations of, I know what I want in a man, in a partner. And I pretty much had that in my circle fuck hoe ex, except he was a cheater, right? And so I said, okay, you provide, you know, you do all these other necessities, right? You are of quality of what I picked, what I said I expected and I wanted. But I constantly forgave you for cheating because I didn't have that boundary in place. And so once I forgave him the first time, he was still doing all those other things, but then he cheated again. Because you know what? I didn't have that boundary. He kept pushing the envelope on that boundary. He was like, she don't mean what she say. She don't mean what she say. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. And me not having that boundary, my boundary, if I had a boundary in place around that, I would have left the first time and not looked back. And maybe he might have learned his lesson. But if women keep allowing men to do stuff like that, that's them not having boundaries. That's what I say. That's just an example. Hillbilly said Eve didn't know her boundaries and both suffered. No, I blame Adam, because Adam is the man, right? He's supposed to be
He the one that got talk, not Adam.
He should have led Eve's ass the fuck out of that garden.
No, the Bible, baby. God didn't let Adam or Eve out the garden. They weren't never supposed to leave the garden. He cast them out after she ate the fruit.
I've been away from that tree, Mark. You're being so literal. Adam should have led Eve away from that damn tree.
It's in the middle of the garden, Raw, and he couldn't. God told them not to go to that tree.
The man, he couldn't. He said what God said.
She got swindled by the snake.
Literally.
Yeah. And then she's like, "Ooh, baby, this snake boy, he gave me some good. You want some?" He's like, "Babe, I don't think so. Where it came from, I don't know. Just try it, okay, babe, because I love you and I trust you." Now God done keep them both out the garden. Look at us. Now we walking around with clothes on. We supposed to be butt naked. Now we walk around with clothes on because
let me thank Eve for biting the apple. Thank you.
You ain't nothing.
Because I don't need to see everybody naked, okay? Lord have mercy. I remember when Facebook got hot. Soon as somebody jumped in your inbox and said hi, and you say hi back, the next thing was a dick pic. I used to be like, what? Like everybody, like men love sending their dick pics around. I'm like, oh God, thank God Adam bit that damn apple behind Eve, because Lord, y'all would have y'all shits just out for no damn reason. Here you go trying to blame the man for what a woman done. He bit the apple behind the woman goes. The fuck? Right. Aquanda said Adam is a bastard. Oh, y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell. Johnny said, I think we will always have the anger, but we can develop the tools to control our anger. Wait, Smokey, Mark, tell Mark to come back here because Smokey said wrong. It wasn't Eve at Mark. There was another woman involved.
Lilith. You talking about Lilith? I know my history, homeboy.
Lilith. That's right.
That was supposed to be, if they didn't rewrite the Bible, that was Adam's first wife. But Lilith came as a not a seraphim.
A vampire.
There it is. That's the word I was looking for. But she was sent by Satan to corrupt Adam from the get-go. But God cut that off and said, boom, get on back to hell. Let me make this other woman real quick. Lay down, boy. Let me get that rib real quick. I know my stories.
Okay, go ahead. No, he didn't say that and walk off. Oh God, I hate y'all. Juanita said men need to set boundaries too, because some of these women are a mess. Oh, she coming for y'all.
The dating pool got pee in it all the way around. I agree. These women are a mess.
They are. These women are a mess. These women are a mess. Aquanda. See, this is why you get it, Aquanda. This is why they get you. Stop that. Valerie said they like sending a dick pic only when it's big. Let me tell you, there's one guy that sent my girlfriend a dick pic. We laughed so fucking hard. He sent her a dick pic and she sent it to me. This is why I be like, don't send your dick pics because we send it around like it's a game. And she sent it to me. She was like, look what this guy sent, right? It was ashy. And so it was the first ever ashy peen I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, I didn't know they get ashy. Like, I was like, they naturally get ashy. Like, do men actually rub lotion on their peens? Like, I didn't know they get ashy. That was the ashiest peen I've ever seen. And so stop sending your dick pics around because we share them. So it's not only when they're big. This one was average size and ashy. It was gross. And then when he sent another one a week later, he still had the same sheets on the bed. We were like, wait, what? Did you re-put them on your bed or are they the same ones? We wouldn't know. We was naked. We were naked though. Yeah. Oh, that's true. We wouldn't know we were naked. That's true, Deb. That's true. Aquanda, you said a threesome. What are you talking about?
What? Aquanda,
I don't know.
You're doing the most today. Go take a time out.
Thank you. Can you tell her it's her birthday, but she need a time out?
Turned up. It's too early for you to be turned up like that. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Did I tell y'all about the time the dude sent me a dick pic and he had Christmas lights wrapped around it? Brandilla. Wait a minute. Brandilla, you got the best freaking stories. He had Christmas lights around it. I'm freaking dead. I might have liked that one. Was it the little lights or the big lights? What the hell? Lord have mercy. Only you, Brandilla, get stories like that.
She said she forgot because it was small, so she probably was trying to be nice.
Oh my God. That's true, Juanita. It's an angle in them pictures. Right, that's right.
Brandilla said little lights.
Wait, Georgie does this. And she just recently did this. She starts sending really big white ones back to black men. She do. She do, and then be getting in arguments with them online. She was like, "Oh, it's cute when you send it to me, but you don't like it when I send it to you." You don't be shit. You don't
Hey
be
George, that's funny. That's some shit I would do. Don't send me no
That's what she
fucking dick
do.
pics.
And then they mad at her. She's like, "Oh, you don't like it when I do it to you." Oh, Georgie, that last story you posted with you doing that twerking, isolating with your ass, that was a good one. Go in her story, y'all, on IG. That was a good one. She got the phone on the ceiling, but she's been doing that for 2 years or so now with the phone on the ceiling. But this is a good one. That's a good one. You're going to get a lot on that OnlyFans page for that one. Aquanda said, "Yep, I've sucked that."
Her comment.
Let's see.
Aquanda. Someone take Aquanda's phone.
Quanda done had about 4 blunts, about 6/5 this morning.
It's her birthday. Lord. She owns something.
Happy birthday, mama. Turn up.
It's too early for your shenanigans, Aquanda.
Way too early.
Georgie said, "I asked this dude the other day, is he as disappointed as I am in his beat off video he sent on Snapchat?"
It's a special place in hell for you.
Oh my God, Georgie. Oh my God. Ah, Brenda. Oh God, I can't. The little lights. He had the little lights. Ghost said, "Do y'all know the saying isn't you want your cake and eat it too? It's you want your Kate and Edith too."
All right. That nigga stupid.
I can't stand you, Ghost.
You know what? I'm dead. It probably did say Kate and Edith. Somebody rewrote it and put cake and eat it. Because I put that phrase. Because I do eat my cake.
Look, y'all, no judgment. It's Friday, y'all.
Yes, it's Freestyle Friday. No judgment. I do eat my cake. So you right, Ghost. I think it's Kate and Edith. And we changed it because that cake and Edith too never made sense to me. It's Friday. Pat said, "Okay,
Debbie's coming.
I'm going to get to it. Let's read Pat's comment because this is going to calm us down a little bit. Here's another way to look at romantic love with no boundaries. If we are loved and protected by our significant other. Mark, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
If we are loved and protected by our significant other, we can have an uninhabited, free, liberated relationship without boundaries. Thank you, Pat. I've been waiting for one of y'all to come in here and say some shit because expectations and boundaries are two different things. Thank you, Pat.
Miss Pat, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
You said liberated relationship without boundaries. So if it's without boundaries, that means when I get mad at you, I could call you out your name? Because that's without boundaries. That's crossing a boundary.
That's respect.
But it's still, regardless if it's still respect or not, it's still a boundary.
I shouldn't have to tell you not to call me out my
name. No, I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying I'm asking the question. I'm using that example.
Well, I'm answering it. I'm answering it from my opinion, right? I don't think simple things like that, you learn about a person dating them, right? And if you know that this person has a level of respect, okay, I shouldn't have to tell you, don't call me out my name. Like, that's, to me, is automatic, right?
Mhm.
Love, respect, trust, honor. Those are reasons, those are things that we stand on in our core foundation and getting into a relationship, right? We
Okay.
might understand how to, I might know how to respect you, how to love you, how to care for you, but still I might not have all of my boundaries in place, which means that I might not know what I'm willing to deal with in the relationship or not, depending on
Mhm.
what happens, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm still respecting you. I'm still loving you, and I'm growing with you, right? And
Yes.
maybe throughout that relationship, my boundaries develop, right? But my expectations are there. We shouldn't have to tell men simple
But
things
that's
like,
my point. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say is
mm,
no matter what, it's always going to be boundaries in a relationship.
yeah, right,
It's like saying us in America, we're free. The fuck, we're not free.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. There's always going to be boundaries.
right.
So it goes back to my question. If you don't know your boundaries, are
I
you
think
ready for a
I think
relationship?
there are unspoken boundaries. So when
Hmm.
someone asks me what my boundaries are, I'm not thinking of the automatic boundaries. I'm
Okay.
thinking these are already in place. If I'm in a relationship, you got to show up for me. You got to take care of me, provide, protect me. Those things should be automatic, right? So
Okay.
when someone asks me what my boundaries are, I'm thinking other than the cookie standard
Yeah. Yeah.
get me in
Yeah.
a relationship, right?
Yeah.
These are already there. Don't fucking call me out my name. Don't
Yeah.
disrespect me.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
cheat on me. Those are
The common
automatic.
sense ones. Yeah.
Those are the common sense ones. So when you ask me what my boundaries are, I'm thinking outside of the common sense
Yes,
ones.
ma'am.
Ones that are deeper. Like
Yes,
for
ma'am.
me, like don't use my pain as a weapon. That's a boundary for
Yeah.
me. Like if
Yes,
I
ma'am.
tell you something and I share a pain point in my life during an argument, don't be like, that's why your mother didn't love you, or that's why your
Oh
mama was
yeah.
crackhead. Don't
Yeah.
do shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's outside of the cookie cutter boundaries. So
Hmm.
when I answer this question, I'm saying a lot of people are still working on what their individual boundaries are outside of that. That's my opinion.
I'm looking at it. I'm reading it. I'm going
Yes,
here. I'm
ma'am.
going here.
One more question. One more question. Let me ask one more question with that.
Yep.
So is it the word I want to use is appropriate for a man to ask a woman like, can I know your boundaries? Can I know your you know what I'm saying, what you expect?
Expectation. No, it's not
Is that wrong?
inappropriate. It's a good question.
Okay.
I said it was a good question when you threw it up there. I think it's a great question. And I think it's going to throw a lot of people off because I'm going to tell you, Mark, there's a lot of people that are operating out of trauma. There's a lot of people that are still rebuilding,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know, based on their hurts and their relationships, and they're redeveloping what these boundaries are, or they're trying to understand what their boundaries are, right?
Yes.
And those things take time sometimes, right? And so I think it's a great question, but when you ask people this question that have been through so much pain in
Mm-hmm.
relationships, they might not be able to answer it as easy. They
Okay.
might be like, wait, I'm still working on that part of myself, but I do know what my expectations are. I had a topic on my show one time, and it was called, Do Men Help Women Heal or Do They Walk Away? Right. And that was a topic that I dragged on my show for a long time because I'm one of those people that come into a relationship with a lot of hurt, right?
Yeah.
From growing up, childhood traumas and stuff like that I'm working on. And so it was a real important question for me. Do men help women heal or do they walk away? Women, there's a lot of women, and I'm not saying men are not out here like that too, but this was specific for women at that time. There's a lot of women out here that are operating and have always operated out of survival, right?
Yeah.
And they have not had an experience with a healthy relationship. Me, I have not had a healthy relationship with a man ever. When I say healthy, I always say on here, I'm honest, a man never showed up for me consistently, right?
Right.
And
Yes.
so when somebody asks me my boundaries, I be confused sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know my expectations. It doesn't mean that I'm not lovable. It doesn't mean that I'm not ready for a significant other to come into my life and be my significant other. That's
Right.
why I say, do men help women heal or do they walk away? Like you
Mm.
want us to come in completely healed. We have to understand what our pain points are and the things that we're working on.
Yes, ma'am.
We're not 20s. We done been through life. We done been married. We done had kids. We done been dragged through court by maybe
Mm.
significant others or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, been
Yeah.
almost homeless, hungry. We've been through some things.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We've been through some things.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you for everybody that answered my question, and don't charge to my ignorance and not my heart.
No,
I'm
I
asking
love
questions
that
that
question. It was a great question because
okay.
it got me thinking because, I want to be ready. When somebody asks me what my boundaries are, I got to be ready for that. And,
Yeah,
it was a really good question, Mark. It really, really is. And this just goes to show how many people are out here still working on themselves. You
yes,
understand what I'm saying?
yes,
All right.
ma'am.
And it's one of from the topic I had yesterday, I had a question up there and it pertains something to what we're talking about now. Are we in relationships operating out of unhealed places? And a
Mm.
lot of us, a lot of us are, right? A lot of us are. And sometimes we're going to need a partner that understands this aspect, right? Are we in relationships operating out of
Your
unhealed
hat. Get
places?
your hat. Oh.
All right. So, Pat said, if you love and protect me, you will not call me out my name. Right. That should be automatic, right? Aquanda said, only in the bedroom while you choking and giving me a spit kiss. Aquanda. Aquanda
You
said
know what?
she took
You
a break.
Aquana, you need a timeout. We're
She
not
did.
gonna
She left.
acknowledge your
She left.
comments for like
She said
another
she'll
2
come back.
minutes.
She said she'll come back. She took a break. Wait, Georgie says some women are cool with being called a man's bitch in the bedroom behind closed doors. But don't be walking down the street talking about, yeah, hey, bitch. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. That's true, Johnny. Listen, you ain't never lied. Common sense ain't common. You have to tell these people what is allowed and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Debbie said, at Ghost. Really? Surprisingly, that makes so much more sense. I have said it for years. What the heck are we supposed to do
About
with cake?
time you got to a comment. That's why I was
Yeah,
laughing so
because
hard.
I never understood that either. Like when people be like, "You want your cake and eat it too?" I always say yes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What am I supposed to do with it? Look at it like that. That phrase never made any sense, and that's why I be like, people be out here saying these little stupid phrases, don't even know where they fucking come from. They don't even make sense. I want both. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. Now what? What you gonna do? Georgie said, I feel like an ashy dick needs to get the coochie juice off. Oh, you think it was dried up old juice? Why would he do that? Like, no, I'm gonna go with this ashy. The nigga needed lotion. He needed some Jergens. He needed some Jergens. See, Georgie said, Peanut, your hair is so beautiful. Listen, she is beautiful. You missing out on our trips. You can see her and her hair up close.
Oh well, thank you, Georgie.
True Ghost. We are free, but we live by law, not the Constitution. Pat said the key is treat your significant other the way you want to be treated. And I agree with that because let me tell you something. I treated that last MF the same way he treated me at the end, and he didn't like it. Treat your significant other the way you want to be treated. Period. A fool wonders and a wise man asks questions. Whoa, Smokey, you said feed it to you? What did I say? What did I miss? Feed what to me? I'm hungry too. Okay, y'all said if a woman is unhealed and her man don't do what she been through, they should be good. Don't know what she been through? Oh, don't do what she been through. You said it right the first time. But how would he? That's if she's open and communicates these things, right? That's true. That has to be that has to be made transparent, though, y'all. I agree with that. I hope. Oh, the cake you'll feed to me. Oh, yeah, because this is listen. We supposed to eat the shit. I don't understand. Well, that's true. That's true because we aren't always healing. Some people have not stepped into the healing room. That's so true. That is so true. Well, this was a good look at ghost. If a person isn't healed, a relationship should be the last thing on their mind. You know how many of us right now on this live is not healed?
And don't recognize, don't know it because we haven't self-reflected to know that hey, we're broken and we need to heal from this because we haven't, took a step back and took a look in deep and within ourselves. So
That's right, Nut Nut. There's a lot of people on here that are not healed, that are going through a healing. And some of them have not recognized, like Nut Nut said, that they need to go through a healing. And some of us are already in relationships. So what are we talking about? Many of us are in relationships and not healed. You've been broken. Smokey said, I've been broken for 3 years now. So what are you doing? Are you working on yourself, Smokey? Are you working on that healing? Do you know what broke you? Are you going through that journey? Right? Got to go through that journey. And then if you know that you're broken, right? Do you get into relationships broken?
I agree with Debbie right there. She said we aren't always cognizant that we aren't healed. Ghosts. People jump from relationship to relationship because they don't want to be alone. I encourage taking a breather in between. Man, if I tell you I have a homegirl right now, this is Debbie.
Take a breather. Take a
I
fucking breather. In
swear, that's
between
I keep
our
telling her she
relationships,
need to take some time for
take
herself
a
and focus on
breather.
herself.
I do not jump from one relationship to another. I don't. I first of all, I'm a scary relationship person, right? And so no. Like the last person I lived with and was in a committed relationship with where we were building a future together, what,
Ooh,
3 years ago,
ooh,
3+ years ago?
ooh. Raw, Johnny Leon Hill. He says some people are happy in their brokenness. They use it as a defense mechanism to keep themselves protected. They use it as a crutch. They don't want to
I
recognize.
know those people. Yes.
I
Yes.
was one of them people.
You were Nut Nut? What did that look like in your life?
A lot of anger. I ain't gonna cap.
I hear that, Smokey. What did that look like? A lot of anger?
Yeah. It was a lot of toxicity. Let me just say that it was a lot of toxicity. I was, I was toxic, and I was in toxic relationships with toxic people for real.
Hmm. How did you get past it?
I had to take some time for myself and self reflect and really just reevaluate myself, my life, what led me to the point where I'm at type shit. And really face what like my decisions, my choices, my fuck ups, what I did, just to contribute to the constant, I guess the constant bullshit. I guess
Mhm.
I don't know how to say it because I ain't never been asked that question.
It's a good
But
response, though. I love it. I don't know where you came from, Peanut, but I know that I love you. I enjoy
shit,
you.
I'm still by myself. I still ain't jumped into no relationship.
And I love that. Because you could easily do it. You cute. You know, they be out there waiting. You know, I love that. What is Ghost and Mark laughing at? All right. What's so funny? What are they laughing at?
I don't know.
They are cracking the fuck up. I'm trying to figure out what are
Shoot.
they laughing at? We having a serious conversation. They cracking up. Y'all,
Oh, Chicago said it's an inside joke between who?
He's smoking ghost.
Him, Smokey, and Ghost.
oh, okay. Cause I'm like, they fucking cracking up. I wanna ha ha ha. I wanna ha ha too shit. Pat said to know that you are broken means you have won most of the battle. Take the time
It's
to
time to
know
know that
that.
you gotta know you are worthy. Yes, Miss Pat.
Yes.
Ask Miss Pat, how do
To
you
know
Your
that
word.
you're broken. Okay, that's the big deal here. To know you are
I
broken.
got
Not
you.
many people will admit that they are broken.
Chicago said, Miss Pat, question, how do you do the work to know that you are broken?
worthy?
Worthy. I'm sorry, worthy. Worthy. I'm sorry. Shoot,
It's
first
a
you gotta
great
know that you
question.
are broken to know that you're worthy, honestly.
And what's the question, Miss Pat?
How do you do the work to know that you are worthy? Yeah.
That's a good question. Oh, they talking about you smoking. Oh, okay, they laughing at you. Cause I'm like, shit. I want to laugh too. That's a good question. Who got an answer? How do you do the work to know that you are worthy? Is that like an insecurity thing?
Good question. Mm, Could it be?
What are y'all thinking?
I say yeah. It's
Is this like an insecurity?
I mean, I feel like yeah, it could, yeah. And when it comes down to it, because you gotta really like love yourself to know that you're worthy, you know.
yeah.
So it's like if you don't really love yourself, then how can you be? How are you so sure? You know, I mean, that you that you really ready for love. You gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. You can't be looking for your love from other places. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth. That is you gotta know your worth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta take the time for yourself and reflect and heal and know and fall in love with yourself for real and know that you are worthy of what you know want in love, what you expect in your expectations. So yeah.
Well, Mark, was that a good answer from Nut Nut? Pat said you are breathing means you are worthy. How do you work? How do you do the work though, Pat? That's what he's asking. Like, if you are struggling with your worthiness, I think that's an insecurity, and I think that that's something, in my opinion, because I'm not a therapist or a life coach, but I would think that that's connected to some level of insecurities. That's connected to
And you
something
gotta look. Let me just tell you, you
that
gotta
you had.
see where them insecurities stem from. See where the
Well,
root
that's
is.
what. Yeah,
Deal with
that's what I.
that trauma because that's what I'm saying. That's why y'all got to make normalize therapy for real because y'all got to see what I'm like. See where it stems from. See where the insecurities come from. See where the anger. See where it roots from. Once you would see that and address, this, and you know where to go from there.
Mm,
And have their own causes and roots and lives. It all goes that nature versus nurture for real because it goes from what you grew up with, come around with.
mhm,
I'm sorry. Oh,
mhm.
like
That's
what you grew up, and then what you experience, and then life experiences into adulthood. Once you're an adult, the experiences that you have, it all brings down to you got to come and then you find yourself again, like for real, because it's like what you got to go from what you're taught to what like what people like expose you to what what you believe, what you see for yourself, and then you gotta grow from there
mhm.
because at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm reading comments. Go ahead, Raw. Take over. I done took over. I don't want to even talk no more.
Well, Brandilla said having self-love and worth is a start. You making sense though, nut. So I mean, it's good knowledge. You dropping knowledge. Brandilla said having self-love and worth is the starting point of everything, for everything. It will keep you from a lot of bad things. Anything won't go. That's true, Brandilla. That's true.
Right.
You know. So let me ask a question. When a man feels unworthy, do they let the woman in their life know that they feel that way?
No, no. A man, well, I'm not gonna speak for all men because I never do. I'm speak for myself. Me, I would never let a woman know because I'm striving every day to conquer that before she notices that. I don't want her to worry about nothing. That's my whole point as her man. I don't want you to worry. So I'm not gonna tell you what's going on with me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to fix that first. And if I can't fix it, then as a man in a relationship, I'm gonna come to you, hey baby, this is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But first step is try to fix it as a man first. Stand on your goddamn 10 toes
Mm-hmm.
and try to fix it. And I'm speaking for me. I ain't speaking for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What was the question
maybe
again, Roy? The question, Johnny, is if you are feeling unworthy as a man, would you communicate this to your woman? That's the question.
We try to fix it first.
and if you fixing it ain't working, if
And
you fixing it by yourself
and
ain't
that's a
working.
problem. But Raw, that's a problem in itself too. As men, we try to fix it ourselves first instead of coming. But that also
But you
falls
don't
in.
know how to fix
But
it.
hold
That's
on,
the
and
thing.
that's the thing about it. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. We don't know how to fix it. So and we try to fix it ourselves. We end up making the situation worse. But as a man, we also got to feel comfortable to come to our women to say, "Hey, baby, this is what's going on."
Okay, pause. Why would you pick a woman that you don't feel comfortable saying these things to?
This, because like Malcolm X said, we have been bamboozled. Just the same way you women have been bamboozled by the man saying, "I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna do this," but end up sitting on your couch selling nickels and dimes and playing Xbox all day. We've
Talk
been
about
bamboozled.
talk about our ghetto world out here. Yep.
I mean, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
good
We've
for the
been
gander. It's good
bamboo.
for the goose. What you talking about? You know,
Yeah.
you
Say
know
like
the saying. If it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. That's how that goes. Just so you know,
no, it's
It's
if
this.
good
it's
for the
good for the
goose.
gander,
Good for the gander.
Thank you.
oh,
It's goose first.
Hush.
No, that's an old saying. He wasn't
Hush.
born yet.
She not old enough to know that.
No.
wait,
She not old
Right.
enough to know that.
So
my
so
granny
so
used to say it.
so so really and truly, look what Mark said. Look what we got out of this dialogue here, right? If you're not feeling worthy, my
That
question was
got so
if
mad.
you're not feeling worthy, how do you communicate that, or do you communicate that to your woman, right? And Mark said, no, we try to fix it ourselves. How do y'all feel about that? Brian said 100%, Mark. Okay, so Smokey is agreeing with you,
Thank you,
right?
Smoke.
Who else? Y'all try to fix it yourselves, right? Because do we agree? Are we agreeing that that's the right way to go, or no?
I'm gonna say off survival, really. Can't say if it's the right way or the wrong way because it just depends on your partner. It really does. Your part if your partner makes you feel comfortable, say, "Hey, baby, look, man, I got into it with." I'm gonna use Smoke as an example. You know, I got into it with Brian and I lost my job because we got. Well, nigga, you ain't nothing. Well, nigga ain't gonna come to you again with a problem.
But isn't that the woman you chose? We have to do that again.
But once
Bamboo.
again, we been bamboozled.
Right. So Johnny Leon Hill said Mark is 100% correct. I will try to fix it, but I will let my wife know where I am mentally and emotionally because I don't want her to internalize it and think something
Exactly.
is wrong with us. Now I'm
Exactly.
glad, Johnny, you said it.
Johnny,
I've been waiting. I've
Johnny,
been waiting. I
Johnny.
didn't want to answer for the men, right?
Thank you,
But you
Johnny.
know how many motherfucking times I asked my man at the time when I had a man, what the fuck is wrong? And they come out with nothing.
Nothing.
I'm okay. I'm good. But you
Nothing.
sit
We
there looking
good.
like the whole fucking world fell on your head.
Yeah.
I'm
Cause
like,
we don't want you to worry. We
right,
don't
but
want
then
you to
I
worry.
start internalizing it like, what's going on with us? Like, why isn't he talking to me? Why do I feel distance between us? And then I'm thinking something going on with the relationship, and he might be just having a hard time because some shit going on at work.
Right. Right. Johnny, you hit that
But
on
you
the
see how that'll fuck up a relationship?
mm-hmm. Where it goes back to the base. Communication. That's the base of every relationship.
Let me the
Period.
fuck know. Babe, I'm having a hard day. You might not be able to break down to me exactly what's going on, but let me know. Listen, I'm dealing with some things at work right now. I'm not feeling myself. This ain't got shit to do with you. And then let me support you through that emotionally, right? I don't need to know all the details of what's going on because maybe you're not ready to drop all of that information, but let me know. I'm going through something. Let me know so I could be there and support you emotionally and mentally through that, whatever that is.
I agree.
Right? Look what Damaris said. When I see Donovan is having a bad day, right? I always ask, what's wrong? Because I'm a ride or die. We go through things together. They might not ever tell us every detail, but give us something to let us know that you need us there. See, because when I'm going through something, I'm going to come to my man and be like, I'm having a hard day. I'm having a hard time. This is what's happening because I need him to support me emotionally through that.
But look what Ghost said, though. As said before, a lot of men won't talk to their women because we experience our insecurities and weakness thrown back in our face.
That and I agree with that, Ghost. And that's where I say our past traumas have to be dealt with because we were a bag lady, you gonna hurt your back, dragging all them bags. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
so
Erica.
You carrying bags from one relationship to the next, and you're saying this motherfucker done hurt me before. This motherfucker done did this shit before. This motherfucker. So you get into a new relationship and you like, I'm not gonna be vulnerable because this motherfucker. And I know it goes because when that bitch stood by the sink and turned around and said, you must not have been loved as a little girl, my whole world crumbled inside of me because you knew I had a traumatic childhood. And so for my significant other to throw that in my face, it hurt me. And he was like, oh my God, you let that hurt your feelings. That's when you gotta go, nigga. Bye.
Bye.
Because you throwing shit in my face. Right? Those are traumatic experiences, Ghost, that we need to unpack and heal from. And that is where your boundaries and your expectations come from. They develop from these past experiences. So you know the next woman you pick should be a woman that you're allowed to be in a vulnerable space with. It ain't no reason for you to be with a woman at this point in your life that does not allow you to be vulnerable. What the fuck are y'all doing? And Damaris, you know I always the fuck say, it's not your person. If they throwing shit back in your face, it's not your person.
It's cold. It got my mouth dry. That's how y'all know I'm black. For all those with the Casper and the clear jokes.
That's not your person. If they're throwing it back in your face, it's not your person. And you got to get rid of those people.
Bro, he knew what he was.
Huh? What you say, Pat? I'm nut. That wasn't learned.
Y'all.
That's true, Ghost. Right? But once you learn it, what happens? You make a change. You know it now, right, Ghost? You know it now, right? So you know this now. We're talking about it here on the show. So in your current relationship, can you be vulnerable? Can you be vulnerable? Y'all signal is bad. I muted them because their signal is bad. Y'all said, Roy, he knew what he was doing when he said that shit, then tried to downplay your response. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly, y'all. I know. That's why, hello, nobody lives here but me. That's why. Nobody live here but me. Georgie said, at the very moment a person throws a hurt in your face, the relationship is over. No questions asked. Say that up front next time. Don't say my last blah, blah. Just say I don't tolerate that. Yes, Smokey. Yes, he can. And he should. Choose your partners wisely. The fuck? And I, like Deb said, at our old ripe age, if you can't get a partner that you can't be vulnerable with, what is y'all doing? If my man is having a hard day, just tell me you having a hard day. Tell me some shit happened at work. What the fuck? Tell me you mad at your mans. Don't have me thinking something is wrong with us. From now on, don't say my ex, blah, blah, blah. Say I don't tolerate things the person did. Do not mention you put up with it in the past. Why? What's going to happen? Y'all said, thank you, Johnny Lee. Oh, y'all like my hair neat like this? Smokey said it's nice. Johnny said it's nice. I like my hair raggedy. Like, I can't wait for this shit to get old. Y'all saying that's the perfect example of knowing your worth, getting rid of toxic people, and that's it. But you know, y'all, my downfall is waiting too long before getting rid of them. See, I did a really good job this last time around. I got rid of them quick, right? But, you know, I spent 20 years in a toxic situation, right? And that's why I'm working on myself, because I'm like, I got to learn to put my foot down and know when some shit happens, I'm done with it. What are your neighbors laughing at?
I don't know. He be loud all the time.
That's a guy?
Well, it's a guy and a girl going to the truck.
Wait, gas is $2.35? Oh, we living in the wrong place.
It's just it's cheap out here in Texas right now too.
Well, look who said it.
Oh, Smokey something. Oh.
Ghost said, Peanut, where are my headphones?
In my room. In my room. What had happened was you let me go to sleep and then get on live, and then we was on the don't do that on Coffee with Friends. We're friends right now.
You've been called out, Nut. Yes, Johnny. Johnny, we need to have this conversation. Maybe Monday. All right. Sidebar. We're going to have this conversation about Jonathan Majors, because I'm still digging into that. Because Jonathan Majors, y'all ragged all over Jonathan Majors. And then what? The video came out. We're going to talk about that shit.
Love you.
Good morning, Bean. This is my cousin in real life. You didn't play this time. You tossed you know who out quick. Karen, listen, I will never... Listen, after that 20-year long relationship where I was committed, I will never be that committed again if you acting stupid. Don't be toxic around me. Wait a minute. Deb said $2.85. I will keep driving. That's too much. What? That's too much money for gas? Oh, y'all bugging.
$2.80. That's high.
And look, everybody in Texas saying that.
That's high as hell.
Everybody in Texas saying that's too high. That's high? Gas is $3 and some
that's too high, Raw. That's too high, Raw.
Listen, when y'all come here in February, when y'all come here in February, make sure you got money, because gas is expensive.
Okay. I mean, that's not a problem. I'm just
saying. Make sure y'all tank is filled up.
Yeah, we gonna have
bring some coolers of gas with y'all.
Gas cans and everything.
Look at Karen. My cousin says she's saying hi to Nut, Ghost, and Mark, my favorites.
Hi, Karen.
That's my cousin. She watches the show after the show most times. Okay, I'm hanging the fuck up. No, Deb didn't.
Yeah, $1.99. Woo, Valerie, you living in the wrong spot.
Thank you, Valerie. Can you please let them know how much gas is here? She live in Buffalo.
I will be.
Okay,
I'm babysitting my little nephew today, so my sister just pulled up with my little nephew, Raw.
Okay.
Where he at?
Thank you, I'm Johnny Lee Unhealed. We haven't
in my bag.
I muted them because they forget we on live and we can hear all that music in the background. Oh, look at the baby. Listen, our gas in New York, New Jersey is $3 and some change. That's all I have to say. I haven't seen $1.99 in years. I don't even know. If I see $1.99 ever, I am going to jump up and I'm going to celebrate. Okay, we don't get $1.99, and Buffalo is utterly ridiculous. Okay, Buffalo is utterly ridiculous. It really is. All right, but listen, y'all. It is Friday, and I gotta go. I gotta go do some work. I have some testing at work that I need to do. I have a lot of things that I need to do. But you know what? My job has finally broke me down, and I had to order 2 monitors for home. I ordered it through my job. So they're going to be sending me the monitors to my house. And Clive, that was on here earlier talking about my watch and my shirt or whatever, is supposed to bring his raggedy butt here. And look at the baby. Handsome, but he upset, looking like Nut when she mad. So anyway, I need to have these monitors mounted on my wall. And so that's what I told Clive I need him to bring his ass here to do. Put the monitors on my wall, figure out how I could work efficiently in my home. Okay, because I can no longer just work from my laptop. My job responsibilities at work is expanding and they're trying to work assisted to death. Okay. And I don't let any challenge roll over me. And so I got to conquer this thing, y'all. So I got extra equipment coming. And I'm going to try to mount my shit on the wall over here somewhere so that I could turn around and just work on it, which means I have to get, I don't know, I have to get a whole nother desk because the desk that I'm sitting at is small and dainty. And it's doing me no good right now because my iMac takes up all the space.
Go say we packed the fire marshal about to shut us down.
We finna set New Jersey on fire, baby. We finna bring that Texas heat up there, baby. We finna shut it down.
Oh my God. When y'all get here, I'm going to have to throw up the white flags because I'm going to be like, they're from Texas, okay? It's okay.
White, red, everything.
Listen, we're going to have to find you guys. I said, Nakia was like, oh, they're doing an Airbnb. I said, well, don't you have to start looking for an Airbnb?
Debbie said, y'all driving to Jersey?
Oh, no, Miss Deb. I ain't driving, no.
Oh, y'all flying here?
I thought that was the plan because that's
y'all flying here and then renting a car? What's happening?
Drive.
I know. I don't even know the plans. I'm finding this out through. Listen, Nut, I don't even know. I find out through Kia. She like, they come in here in February. I'm like, oh. Because it's not like me and Nakia live close. We like 25, 30 minutes from each other. So I'm like, oh, so how we going to do this? Like, there's a house being rented. Like, what the fuck we doing? And she was like, renting an Airbnb. I was like, when they coming though in February? Like, what's the details? Like, what are y'all doing?
Okay.
I don't know details. I just know I'm going to New Jersey in February.
See, because men just say I'm coming, and the women are sitting here like, what?
Yeah, Ghost. Yeah. They don't know when y'all move to Texas, you're gonna see everything ain't right by each other. You gotta
no, that's not the problem, Mark. I don't listen when I literally tell y'all still don't understand that my car is 10 years old with 65,000 miles on it. What does that tell you? I don't fucking drive.
She don't drive.
I don't fucking drive. My shit sit in the garage and it go from the grocery store back the fuck here. And sometimes I do Instacart. I don't fucking drive. And Kia knows it. When I meet Kia, I'm in an Uber there and an Uber back. I be living on the edge with my money. See, Nakia, tell you, I like to drive.
Right. Well, you ain't gonna drive no way. I mean, you got
so get an Airbnb so I can sit the fuck still because I ain't going back and forth.
So you ain't gonna show us New Jersey, New York?
Yeah, y'all gonna be driving. Kia,
that's fine. That's fine. We just need to know where we going. I'm trying to go see where Biggie was. I want to go see Naughty by Nature Hood. I want to see some stuff.
Oh, y'all want to go to New York City?
Brandilla, you should come. I want to see some stuff.
Yes, Brandilla, come. They coming in February. I don't know the date. I don't know where we staying. I don't know shit. I guess I got to talk to Kia. Me and her gonna be stuck together from tonight through tomorrow. we'll be stuck together at the hip because I'm Ubering to her later to hang out. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go support her at this push conference that she's going to be speaking at.
That's
So
right.
what?
I said, that's right.
Yeah, but y'all need to say what date y'all coming. Johnny coming too. Oh God, we need a fucking house
God
in New
damn.
Jersey. Oh God, let me get this shit together now. Let me get this shit together.
We making this a
Yeah.
coffee with friends thing.
No.
Oh, Raw, call me at some point today for real. I need to talk to you.
Okay. But wait, come get me on the way up, Johnny. John, because they both live in the same place.
Okay.
Deb said Atlantic City was fun. That's true. We can go to Atlantic City.
What's Atlantic City?
It's like Las Vegas in New Jersey.
Okay.
We could go to Atlantic City.
I want to go to Coney Island.
Okay, that's Brooklyn. Okay, we
Warriors.
go to Coney Island.
That's my favorite movie. So.
No, if we get a house in Jersey Shore, that'll be too far from Brooklyn. No, we can't stay in AC, Nakia. We'll probably have to go early and just come back.
AC. Oh, let me see.
But we need to get an Airbnb. They having personal conversations. Go said, look at your phone, Chicago. Text you. I know it's nothing like Las Vegas, Nakia, but it was the best way. It's like a boardwalk with a bunch of casinos on it. Okay, that's what it is. But it's nice.
I know, brother. I know. That's what I was saying. I know.
I know what y'all saying. I know what y'all saying.
Hush, woman.
I know what y'all saying.
Hush, woman.
I know what y'all saying.
Hush,
woman. Ghost, do y'all need me to plan y'all arrangements? Y'all too disorganized for me. Debbie, yes, they do. Cause I don't know. They telling Nakia all of this information. I don't know shit. So
you just don't want to get down. You want to sit down, Papa?
No, we not staying in AC, Brandilla. AC is really ghetto outside of the boardwalk.
Hold on, let me turn the light on so you can see the light.
I do know, Ghost. When I get off the phone, I'm going to FaceTime you and tell you exactly what you said. I know what you said. And when I FaceTime you and tell you what you said, watch. You going to call Mark and be like, yep, she knew exactly what we were talking about. Well, Nakia, Mark, Nakia pulled you to the carpet. Before we talk anything, get your flights booked. Then we'll know y'all serious. That's right, Nakia. Because like Fancy K said, money talks, tickets, and all that confirmation should count. All the other words are bullshit.
I ain't worried about all that. I ain't worried about none of all that. Like I said, I'll be.
Oh, Damaris said we can stay at her house. We don't care that you in the boondocks. They got a big ass brick old house with a bunch of fucking land in the boondocks up there where I used to live. They living like rich black people.
Oh,
you gotta point this here.
Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Yeah, they're the housewives, a couple of New Jersey. So, I mean, don't act like because your house is in the boondocks, we can't stay there, Damaris, because I don't give a fuck. Okay?
As long as you still cook grits and bacon and eggs
no,
and
she
cheese
cooked,
and all that.
Caribbean food. You might get some fried dumplings.
Yeah, we plantains. Yeah, we staying with you. We staying with you, mama. What?
All right, wait. I already listen. They have a king size bed. When I moved to Florida for a short period of time, they came and got my king size bed, and it's in their guest room. I got to sleep in it once. My old bed is there. I love that bed.
I know that's right, Ghost. Boy, say it again. Just type.
Oh, Ghost said, "Can we get some chicken curry?" You better ask Mara. She cooks that shit. Gary Smith said fried dumplings tickled the butt.
It sure did, it did, boy. That brought me home, baby. Gary. As soon as she said Caribbean food, it brought me home.
I know. Help him out, Nakia. I just let him go with it.
Y'all get off my brother. Y'all better leave my brother alone. Hell, y'all always getting on my brother. Leave my brother alone.
Yes, Brandilla, the time you drove up to me was brutal. It was. That was a bad weekend.
Oh, look.
Donovan will make it. Oh, Donovan cooks too, y'all. She said Donovan will make the curry chicken. All right. No, Aquanda, you're not coming on this trip, so it could be as spicy as we want. We're talking about February. Hello. We're talking about February.
Say hey.
How big is the slice? If it's not two slices, still after you fold it in half, they playing. You know what? Hungry ass light skinned ninjas. They are, y'all. They are. They are hungry. Okay, so you guys book your flights and let us know the date of your flight. Where am I going to be in February? I don't even know. Y'all act like I don't. Oh my God. What does my February calendar look like? Oh Lord.
Empty.
Because you coming in March too. Dang, you about to be just, you know what? Just keep you a whole suitcase just ready. Because you're not going to be home in February and March.
Oh my God.
Or April, probably. It's red.
I'm trying to see what I got going on the weekends in February. Okay, it's looking pretty open right now. It's looking pretty open right now. Y'all got to give dates. Oh, God, Cheryl. I just love y'all. Y'all always down for a party. You know I'll make whatever or bake something. I know you will, Brandilla. Ghost, I got cussed out at a Jamaican spot for saying chicken curry. They sensitive about that shit. They are. Y'all got to say it right. You got to say it right. Ghost said, what the fuck is going on here? The link is up there. Mark is pinned. Well, Brandilla, you know my birthday is the 5th. I'm going to be in Jamaica. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm going to be in Jamaica. But, y'all, I really got to save money because I got a court case coming up and they taking me to trial. And they're not suing me. I'm suing them. But they are trying to break my pockets financially because trial is very expensive. And so I know this tactic. So they're hoping that I cannot afford to pay for trial. And 9 times out of 10, well, really and truly, I cannot afford all the bells and whistles of trial. I really, really can't. And they know that. And so these defense attorney company is dragging this out through trial because trial is very expensive. I have to pay for all the expert witnesses. I have to pay for all the graphs and all that. It could cost $20,000. I don't the fuck know. But this is what people do when you're suing them and they know that you're an individual person, and they will drag you through court hoping that they break you financially so you cannot continue the case. And so they don't know me. I'm about to go swing around a couple of poles and shit because I got to pay for this shit because these motherfuckers are not getting away with what they did to me. And so pray for me, y'all. All right. Pray for me, y'all, that January comes around and I could successfully pay for my trial. Because, baby. Good morning, Aquanda Boo.
Hey, how you doing?
What you doing, laying down?
I'm naked.
You're never in the house. You always in the car when you call.
Yeah, because I'm always in the house naked.
You see, why can't you just keep it clean? You can't help yourself. 42 years old, you still can't help yourself.
I'm just saying a quick hello.
Hello. And where's Andy? Is he behind there? Can we see what he look like?
That fool's asleep.
He's behind you or he's in another room?
He's in the other room. Behind me. Only thing behind me is the wall.
Okay. See, that was a clean answer. You're on mute, Mark. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Angel said, I've been driving and listening. Y'all crack me up. Jamara said, get them, Cassie. Ghost said, don't say that on live. Damn, we got a whole train going to Jersey.
Ooh, a train.
I know.
See, y'all going the wrong time in Jersey. Go Seaside Heights. Go to Jersey Shore.
I live with Jersey Shore is over here, but they want to see stuff in New York. And so you got to understand Jersey Shore is about an hour. drive from me. And so we
Okay.
can do Jersey Shore. We can peek over there. That's where Atlantic City and stuff is. But if they want to go to Coney Island and shit, then you talking about another 2+ hours the other way. That's in Brooklyn,
Ooh.
and so, Jersey is big. Jersey is
Mhm.
a huge place. And so, we would have to really carve out the agenda of things that we're doing, because New York City alone can take up the weekend, right? Go to the different hoods and shit like that. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to listening before I drop the phone, and y'all might get a nip.
Thank you, Wanda. All right. Take your phone off mute, Chicago. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Listen, y'all, don't start no shit. Y'all, please don't start, okay? All right? Because y'all got me on here bugging the fuck out. I wish Chicago would hurry up with this damn sound. No, he didn't.
Good morning.
Morning. Because you know I was calling your ass after. I know exactly what you said.
Nah, you don't. You don't know. You don't
Yes,
know.
I do. Wait, hold up. Where's my phone? I'm going to text it to you right now. I'm going to text it to you right now so that you can tell me if I'm right.
Man, cause what the fuck? Yeah, I see my truck, my load for today.
Damn, that's a lot. I got
Nah,
any
hell nah.
packages in there? Thank you, Nut Nut. I got any packages in there for me?
Yeah, it's like 2 of them right here.
Okay. Drive them by. Say something, Chicago. No, I see your lips moving.
But it's
Tell them how to
it's a
unmute.
microphone button right next to the video camera looking button. Well, then your shit don't work. Get off live. Um, I don't.
Where's Nut Nut? Go tell her to help you. Nut Nut, help him.
See, that's the problem with the androids.
Exactly.
You don't even know how to work your own shit.
Exactly.
That bitch computer glitching.
Exactly. Damn Android.
Fucking robots.
Ooh, he giving us the middle finger. Damn Android don't work. That's what I'm talking about. So who loaded the truck for you?
Huh?
Who loaded the truck for you?
Oh, we got loaders. We don't load our own truck.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Y'all have loaders. Okay. And so
Uh-huh.
how you know what address to go to first?
Well, in my scanner, I look at the map. Like they got it to where you can put all the addresses and stuff in the list and run it that way. But I don't do that. I put it on the map screen. I run everything by the map. That way I don't pass up no house and all this other shit. Because if you run it by the list, it may have you in this subdivision and you may have a total of like 10 stops in this neighborhood. But it got you doing 5 right here, then leave the neighborhood, go to this other one, do some stops, and then come back over here later. I'm not doing that shit. I mean, everything get done at once. I don't do that backtracking. I hate backtracking.
So when they load your truck, they give you the addresses on a paper.
Nah, hell nah. It's in our scanner. Like everything is in our scanner.
Right, but it's already in your scanner, or you got to go in the truck and scan everything.
I mean, we gotta scan everything when we deliver it. Like
Okay, but it's already in your scanner based on
yeah,
the truck. Okay.
yeah.
All right. See, she couldn't figure it out either because it's an Android.
Wait, did you text me?
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. The screen gonna go out for a second.
I did. Because they think they have an inside communication. I know what they saying.
Facts.
I know what they saying.
Facts.
Thank you. I knew what you were saying. I ain't stupid.
Man, man.
I ain't stupid.
Oh shit.
I know what y'all saying. Thank you, Deb. So everybody like my hair neat. Don't worry, when I come to Texas, it's gonna be messy again.
Man, I'm saying shit. I prefer my hair neat. Like, do you see this shit? Like,
I like that better.
mm, like,
I like that. I like that.
man, I ain't had a retwist since August.
No, I like that. I
Yeah,
don't like this neat shit with all my scalp out. I don't like that. I like my shit nappy wild and untamed. I
man.
do. And my hairdresser know it because she was like, oh my God, Robin, I know you prefer it to be wild. I'm like, yes, I'm Simba. I like my hair all over.
Yeah, small sort of do something to you.
But these little twists got me like feeling bald. Like, come on, I got hair on my head. What the hell is
What
going
up? What's up?
on
What's
here?
up?
Thank you, Deb. Don't worry, when I come to Texas, it'll be messy.
Hold on. Let me see.
I do too, Valerie. I have a lot of respect for manual labor. I do
You
too.
talking about this shit?
Yeah. She said her little packages and envelopes were all over. I have so much respect for manual labor.
See, Chicago, you got this motherfucking Android, and your emojis don't come up. Stop doing them.
They don't. They don't. I was gonna
Right?
say something, but
There's
forget
a
it.
whole fucking description that come up to my face blue smiling. Face blue smiling.
Look, we gotta show them. This is what androids look like when y'all try to send
For real.
emoji.
Don't do this shit no more.
Get an iPhone. Wait, Beetlejuice is the bomb. I would love to see you going to see Hip Hop Nutcracker in Chicago tomorrow night. That's nice, Angel. I love that. Wait, stamps are
Who
60 cents?
who's still buying stamps? The hell you still buying stamps for?
Well,
You still write letters?
we still mail shit.
Do we?
Well, you in the truck loaded full of shit, right?
Packages. No, I don't do mail. That's the post office.
I drop shit off at the post office all the time, but I have my own, I print my own postage labels, but I still pay. Like when I ship my items out that people order, I use the post office. That's true. We should do that.
A show like what? Like a play?
Broadway, like a Broadway show. You're not into stuff like that, Ghost?
No, not at all.
What?
Not the fuck at all.
See, when I
Man,
say,
look, let me tell you, my auntie, when I lived in California, in 99, 2000, my auntie would take me to plays and shit like that. I don't like that shit. That ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, if the rest of y'all want to go for it. I have no problem venturing off by myself.
no, you ain't going no where. We be just drag your ass around New York somewhere. We don't have to go to no damn show.
You know what I'm saying? Like if the rest of y'all want to see one,
We
like I
should
don't want to knock nobody's
y'all
experience.
want to go to Lucky Chang's where y'all see the cross dressers? They dress like women.
No, not at all.
You don't want to do that?
No, you gonna get us in some shit because you know I'm gonna talk shit about everybody.
No, oh God, Ghost, please don't do that.
Because it's gonna be funny to me. It's gonna be fun like this because I know it's some goofy looking motherfuckers out there.
I done told y'all I can't fight. Don't get me in no shit, y'all, because I'm gonna be mad if I have to be swinging and not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna be mad.
This motherfucker say she can't fight, but she gonna hold it against her nigga for getting beat up in the movie theater. And a fight that she put the nigga in.
He was fighting a whole man. Okay.
I don't think he was fighting. He was getting snatched
No,
up
he
and dragged
wasn't
around,
fighting.
wasn't he?
Well, that's why I quit him because you didn't even fight, sir. You got swung around and punched out, and then we got thrown out the movie theater.
Now, what I do want
to
go
you
to?
know what? I'm sick of y'all. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop emphasizing I cannot fight.
Look, Karen talking about, oh my God, not that story.
Because Karen knows. Because it's her husband's best friend that got beat up in the movie theater. That's why. She know.
Hey man, look here. I wouldn't care what the play is about. I don't do plays. Like I've tried. You know what I'm saying? It's not like me saying, "Oh, I don't like it. I ain't never been." know what I'm saying? I've been to a couple. It just ain't my cup of tea.
Damaris, not she got you in a few shits. Me and your husband, not just me, okay? Your husband is guilty too. Because when me and Donovan, y'all gonna see how me and Donovan act when we get to the house and Friendsgiving. Me and Donovan act the fuck up.
Man,
Not just me, Damaris.
y'all see how she can't go down with her ship by herself. She got to bring somebody with her. She got to put Diamond in the mix with her.
Yep. Come on, Donovan. Them too. Wait, what I do in the Bahamas? I don't remember a fight happening in the Bahamas. What I do in the Bahamas?
Who you get into it with? You argue with somebody? You went off on somebody?
I don't know. I don't remember that one. I remember the play when the girl and Damaris was about to fight because me and Donovan kept talking and the girl reached over and told us to be quiet, but she reached over Damaris' shoulder.
Oh, she said in the club.
Bahamas in the club. Baby, we done been in many clubs. Bahamas in the Oh! That ghetto club. Yes, they done took us to this local. Was that in the Bahamas when they took us to that local ghetto club and we were standing online in the club and I done said something smart? You talk about them? And they wanted to turn around. I was like, yep. I said some smart shit while we were online and I turned around at my ex and her husband. I was like, they better fucking handle this shit because I done said some shit. Yes, I will get you in some shit. Real spit. I would like to see Hip Hop Nutcracker though. You know, black folk make everything better. They do.
Man, I need a shoe store when I come out there.
They do.
About no regular ass Foot Locker, no shit like that. Like I want to go to a whole shoe store.
When you say shoe store, you talking sneaker store?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about one of them we got them sneaker stores with the throwback sneakers with the plastic on the sneaker.
Yeah,
$1,000.
That in my life.
We got them. I walk right past them shits because them are old sneakers that I used to buy my son when he was 8 and 9. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was a class.
I used to buy them sneakers for $50. Same sneaker.
Man, I was watching. I be watching these videos with the shoes and whatnot, and it's a spot called Cool Kicks in California. I think that's the name of the store. But
KOLKKICKS. I follow them.
I don't say it was people bringing in $10,000 and $20,000 shoes.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna. But it was some Louis Vuitton Air Forces that they had in that bitch. Oh my god, for $6,000. Oh, that shit was nice.
Listen, my son just got his kids the new Jordans that came out. I'm like, what? And you know how much it costs for little ass feet? I'm like, what? He was like, and I got me some too. I'm like, y'all be spending this money. Now, I know y'all. I throw the rocks and then be like this. Be like, y'all better take care of it.
It's good if you buy the shoes and don't wear them. Wait till they stop selling the shoes. Wait a couple months after they stop selling the shoes, then resell them. Like you may buy them for $200, but you can resell them for $500.
Of course, I know. We have them here too, Val, and we have them in Garden State Plaza Mall. Yes, downtown Newark. They're everywhere now. Those stores with the specialty, with the throwback sneakers. Yep. Well, anyway, y'all, it's been a blessing, but it's 10 o'clock and I do work for a living. You know, when I was on TikTok, this guy was like, look at her. This is what unemployment looks like. Because I was on TikTok early in the morning. He was telling people, look, this is what unemployment looks like. People on TikTok early in the morning. And I was like, bitch.
You know what I would have said?
2 businesses and a whole job. You better sit the fuck down. Stop. Don't even play me.
Run deep, nigga, because you on here. You on here too, commenting. The fuck?
The fuck? Because come on now. I do work. I am not Tommy. I know people call me Tommy, but I do work. I just work smart. The Cactus Jacks, those are sneakers.
Yeah, I seen them.
You could take them to the Mall of America. I'm not going in there. Nakia could take them there. I'm not going. That mall gives me anxieties. I will not go. It ain't in there. It's huge. It's called the American Dream Mall, and it is huge for no fucking reason. Okay, it's nothing in there because most of the stores have not opened, and there's a big indoor water park. I am not interested. I've been in there once. I'm good.
We got
I,
the gallery out here. The Galleria big as shit. It's like 3-4 floor, 3-4 stores out
no,
there, and it got a ice rink in the middle of it.
I
Like
love
big ass
that.
ice rink in the middle of it.
This got a whole water park on the inside. This got the it's called the Nickelodeon water park. It's got the Legoland shit in there. And then it got a bunch of stores. Like you literally park your car. The other day, Kia went there and she walked a mile inside to get to the store. That mall is huge.
It may be a restaurant called that, but it's
Cactus Jack.
stupid.
It's the number one north of Chicago, Gurney Mills, Great America. What's that? It ain't nothing in there, Valerie. It really is nothing in there, honestly. Kia was just in there. She could tell you. It was not. She was on the phone with me. She was like, what the fuck? I was like, exactly. Why are you in there? Stressing yourself out. Six Flags is good.
They shut Six Flags down here a long time ago. It was pissed. Six Flags was a spot to go where if you had beef with somebody growing up, that's where you go to fight.
Really?
Hell yeah, Six Flags, but it went down at Six Flags out here.
Oh, okay.
Six Flags used to be fun, man. That shit used to be fun.
We still got Six Flags. I don't go in there. Right. Karen said that mall is ridiculous. It is. Too bad the Jay-Z museum is finished. You could have taken them there in Brooklyn. I know, and I didn't get to see it
Man,
myself.
we got a trap museum out here in Houston.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, it got some hood shit.
That's cool. Yeah, but they had the Jay-Z thing. What was it at? The Museum of Arts or Museum of History, Karen? The Mall of America in Minnesota in the summertime, I hope, because Minnesota get cold as fuck. Mark said he ain't know that.
You know what?
The Trap Museum?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Cena said the Dream Mall is 3 million square feet. It's huge.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to go. I want to go.
Kia
Yeah,
can take y'all there. I can't. My anxieties can't take it. They don't even have good restaurants in there.
Like they have a Jay-Z exhibit. Like the fuck?
Yeah, the Jay-Z exhibit is gone. I missed it, Valerie. They said it was good. I think it was at the Museum of History. What time your truck pull out goes?
Oh, we don't start till 9:15. I got 5 more minutes before we have our little morning meeting. Then we go. Then we leave.
So we kept you company this whole time.
Yeah, I ain't
3
tripping.
million square feet.
I got like 147 stops. I'm good.
Damn, you're gonna be working all day.
Bullshit. I'll be done by 3-4 o'clock. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to toot my own horn or no shit like that. But I'm a dog with this shit. Straight up, I'm a whole dog.
I don't know why they don't give you a permanent route.
It's all seniority. It's all based on seniority. Like, we bid on it, but if somebody with more seniority bid on a route that I bid on, they gonna get first pick over before I do.
Okay.
Like it's some downfalls to being in the union, but it's a lot of pros to it. I prefer to have a union job over a regular job. Cause you can't just fire me, motherfucker.
No, they could just fire me. Like I could literally pick up my laptop right now and the boss be like, "Bye, ship your shit in." And
right, I would say Texas is an at-will state. Texas can
yeah,
fire
so
you for whatever reason. They ain't gotta tell you shit. They just be like, we don't need you no more, and that's it.
We are too.
You're done.
We are too. And I tell my mama all the time, soon as they be like, we done with you, I told her I'm packing up all my shit and I'm out. Florida.
Texas.
Oh yeah. But I live in Texas already.
So, but you got to make it permanent. And mama come too.
No, we got to go to Florida. I live near. I got to swim.
Texas.
I got to swim. That Texas water is not for me. But
hey, get a pool. Damn that. Don't swim in open water.
First of all, girls, thank you. Put it out in the air because
Yeah.
My mama is not on here this morning because she's at the doctor's. But my mama know my house, my next house, got to have a pool because RAW loves water, and I got to have a pool in my house. I got to.
I had my auntie had a pool
Got
when I
to.
lived with her in the 9th grade in California. She had a pool in her backyard. I literally was in that bitch every day.
Listen.
Even I got out of school, did my homework, jumped my ass right in that fucking pool.
I got to. I got to have a pool in my backyard. I got to. Like, I'm gonna stress the fuck out of my man. I'm gonna be like, no, motherfucker, this is on the top of the to-do list.
Oh, y'all,
Dig the hole. Dig the hole.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Johnny, it's a waiting game. But at the end of the day, it's like, once your waiting is up and your time is here, boy, you already know what it is. You already know it, especially being a driver. And I top out now at $49 an hour. Woo! Let's go, baby.
Wow, Johnny. So Johnny said they big on seniority. I tried to get when I was at UPS, but I had to wait my turn.
Yeah. Seniority is real. That shit is real. Like to drive these 18-wheelers, to drive a feeder, like you can have a CDL for 15 years before you come to UPS. Your ass still ain't finna get in no feeder. You ain't finna get no 18-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? It's seniority. You're gonna start at the bottom, so it may be like another 20 years before you get behind that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what a lot of drivers do. Like that they leave my position from driving these package cars and going to houses and jumping out the truck 140 to something, 150, 200 times a fucking day to driving the 18-wheeler. All they do is pull the trailer up to the dock, drop the trailer, hook up to another trailer, and go the fuck back to the building. That's all they do.
Aquanda said the union fucked her over with her benefits.
Man, you just ain't had the right union reps. You had people that didn't give a fuck.
Listen, I never worked in a union.
Mr. Rogers.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood when he shows up. I bet you that's right. At least he show up, because the cops surely don't show up in New Orleans, but at least UPS show up.
Right. Man, this lady gave me a $20 tip the other day. You know what I'm saying? I tried not to take the shit, but she wouldn't let me leave without giving it to me. Because I had carried.
Why, Aquanda? Oh, why? We don't have a pool. And it's cold outside.
Yeah, I'll say, it's gonna be cold as fuck.
It's cold in November.
Ain't no pool. Ain't no pools in Galveston. Ain't no pools down there.
Yes, there was. The house across from us had a pool ghost.
Did it?
Yep. That was the only house over there in my house that had a pool. They must have spent a lot of money.
I ain't see that shit. I'm saying, man, it's a lot of fucked up things that happen that happens within the job or whatever. But if you think about it, every job is fucked up. Every job is fucked up. It's just how much shit are you willing to put up with? Is what you putting up with worth everything in the end? Cause I know damn well this is. See, I'm fucking still outside talking shit, and they calling for that morning meeting now.
All right, well, you go ahead and do your thing.
You swim in the ocean, bro. I'm not getting in that water.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to end my show. I would work for Amazon, but the pay is bi-weekly. That's how we get paid. Y'all get paid weekly?
Right. I'll see y'all later.
That's how we get paid every 2 weeks. You have some shows that are like a party goes. We swimming in the ocean in Florida, not in Texas. In Florida during Friendsmas, we might have a pool at that house, but I'm only allowing 10 people at that house. It's my first Friendsmas, and I don't want to be stressed out. Exactly, Johnny Leon. What you talking about in the U.S.? Florida water by my mother, listen, it is see-through in St. Petersburg, okay? Her water is green, blue. We see right through the water. I swim in Florida by my mother. That's where I swim. I don't swim in Jacksonville because that's still the Atlantic Ocean. But where my mama lives, she's on the Gulf of Mexico, and the sand is white. The water is blue, green, and we have a great swim experience, okay? Outside of the stingrays that might swim around you. But okay, I'm just saying. Oh, your parents are in Brandon? Okay, Brandon's water, that's right there. You talking about Brandon, Florida, right? Brandon's water, yep, the suburb of Tampa. My mom lives right there. St. Petersburg, Brandon is right there. Their waters are blue-green. I've rented a house right there in Treasure Island Beach, right? Which is in Brandon County, I think, Mark. And the house was gorgeous. All right. We had a pool. We were right on the bay, the harbor. So there was the homeowner had a boat dock there, his jet skis. We rented the house. We swam in the pool. We drove 10 minutes to the beach. We had a great time. Sometime I do that to give my mom a staycation. Okay, Mark. So St. Pete is where I'm destined to go when I retire, right? That is my landing zone when I retire, St. Pete, all right? I'm hoping to have a house there. I'm manifesting that. Okay, well, Smokey, I need to go to Padre Island, okay? Can I put that on my list of things to do when I'm in Texas? Padre Island, because I love water. Oh my God, you can see the dolphins. I would love that experience. Oh my God. I just love it. I know that, but now I know Padre Island is on my list, okay? Because I'm just saying I need to live near water I could swim in, all right? Point blank and period. And with that, y'all, I want to say this was a hell of a Friday. Y'all kept the show interesting today. We had about 20 people on here today. Hopefully my thumbs up matched the amount of people we had on here today. If you have not given me the thumbs up, please make sure you give me a thumbs up on your way out. Okay. And I'm just saying, I hope that y'all have a blessed weekend. Aquanda, I am hoping that you celebrate your birthday and enjoy your entire weekend, making it about you. All right. This is your time to celebrate. But Sagittarius, hurry up and get out the way because the Capricorns are coming. We start the year and we end the year. Ain't nothing better than a Capricorn. Get you one. All right. That's a 6-hour drive. Aquanda, I'm going to follow up on DR today. Thank you for reminding me. I've been thinking about it, but I've had other stuff I need to get out the way. I'm going to follow up with the DR trip today and try to get that rolling. All right. I don't know what the delay is, but I'm going to follow up on that. I'm sure I'm not her only client that she's putting a package together for, but I need to follow up with that soon because it is December. In January, I need to start having the deposits coming in. All right. And with that, y'all, I'm going to leave y'all. All right. But know that I love y'all. Know always move with peace and love. I'm going to send y'all out with a good message because no matter how low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. It's Friday, y'all. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe out there. Get this message on the way out. Because what? Hustle hard. I've been making moves till I'm buried in my grave. What? To the system, I don't want to be a slave. I've been doing shit my way or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite. Hey! Bitch, now I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient is believe. What? With the negativity. But I just slide right by that energy. Hey! Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope. Same to you, Valerie. Same to you, Mark. To all of y'all. Y'all get the whole song today because it's Friday, y'all. Y'all need this whole message. What? Hey! But got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. What? That's what I say. Fake it till you make it A. And if you play that we just survive it, but we also heal it. Take the worst I say, turn them to a game. Take the best I say, put them on the stage. What is that? Come on. Never slow yourself down. You could do some more. Keep pushing forward, y'all. Hey. I need one too, Val. Who wants to host that party? Hey. And I don't, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Be safe. Travel with love. And I'm out. Hey.